do it, yo. If you gonna get the record, man, get the record, yo. What the hell is this? Anyway, I think we're live streaming right now. What's up, people? How y'all doing?
Yeah,
Happy,
wow.
happy day to y'all. Whoop whoop, whoop whoop whoop. You know what I'm talking about?
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, man. So, you know what it is? Fly Sip is back again, episode 6. Trey Mo Pointers. I'm Austin.
It's your boy Mike.
Yeah, man. But before we do anything, what you sipping on, man?
Well, I'm glad you asked. As a shout out to the reason we'll get into later on why call this episode 3 more points. Wade Winston Wilson will be joining us. He'll be giving me a shot of Lunazol because I have to try to forget about what happened Sunday.
You said who? Wade Wilson?
Wade Winston Wilson. Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Okay.
Give me some of that Lunazol tequila.
Real ones know. Real ones know.
Actually sipping on. Y'all remember before when I had the Dr. Dank remix? This is another remix called the Daily Haze. Basically, your standard Dr. Dank, they took that, kind of left some of the fruit in there, left it hazy. So it's a little bit more refreshing and easier to drink than your standard Dr. Dank. I feel like I've talked too much. Man, what you over there, man, sipping on, man? What you over there sipping on?
Man, look, man. Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. So I decided to have a great idea, and I was like, you know what I should do? I had a shooter of like a little mini bottle of Black Label, and I got some Crown XO for this podcast. So I was like, oh, let's mix shit together with some Coke. And that's what I'm doing. And we're gonna figure out what happens today because I got some work to do after this podcast. So it's gonna take them right back to grad school. I'm gonna get this stuff done. And I'll be at work like, what y'all want?
Right.
Oh man, bro, if I get this thing done, I'm gonna get nothing from nobody else. Like fuck y'all can't do none of this shit.
Ain't nobody tell me nothing.
That's why I'm walking to work late because I do the job of 3 people. But anyway,
they don't pay you for the jobs of 3
oh
people.
no, they don't. But
no, Mr. Postman.
They will soon realize they got about was it September? They got 5 months before I am out. Not like putting in apps. I mean, like I'm
right.
Nope, give me my bonus. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Well, I'm listening to Larry June. So I can go ahead and get straight. Shit, go ahead and go straight to it.
was that the Black Label or was that the XO talking?
Man, that's the look. Oh man, this is a dumb idea. Who the fuck is this? Oh, all right.
I mean, X is the first letter of XO for a reason.
And it don't stand for X's and O's.
No hugs and kisses here. Nah, I fail.
Not gonna be able to do it. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into week number 3.
Here we go. We just want to go down the list that I got.
Let's go down the list. Yeah, because I think ours is a little bit like it's like 2 or 3 games swap probably.
Yeah. The Giants at the 49ers. I'm gonna just shrug my shoulders.
Ain't nothing to see here.
Yeah. Giants, I got a lot of questions to get answered on offense. That's about all I got on that one. We both got that pick right.
Hey.
Here you go. On to the next one in my list. Woo, the reason I took that shot with Wade Winston Wilson. Let me tell you something. Miami scored the most points of any team since 1966.
I ain't never seen that in my life. I thought I was watching college.
Man, look.
You got it.
I told Beth the most that I had seen was the year after Peyton Manning went out for the neck surgery, and the Colts had Curtis Painter.
Who?
Exactly. Some dude that looked like he puts the wax on the surfboards. Not even use the surfboard.
Just put the wax on it.
So then someone else can use the surfboard. That's what the Colts had to play the Saints on Monday night. So on top of this being like a very bad matchup, mind you, the Saints had like the number 2 offense that season. On top of this being a very bad matchup, millions of people saw this because this was on Monday Night Football, and the Saints beat the Colts 66-7. That's the worst one I had seen. I ain't never seen no 70 piece in my life.
I've seen it in college, and that's why I don't watch college, because there's too many scores like that. They could be like, out of 1 billion college games a week, there's maybe 3 that's actually good,
right?
And you got to find them.
Up until like deep conference play.
Yeah, but like right now, it's like, yeah, Alabama playing Gulf Coast in Mexico. Like, what?
Why?
In Mexico? Who? The University.
Well, who was it? A couple weeks ago? Who was it? Yeah, UNC Charlotte had to play Maryland a couple weeks ago.
Oh no, Maryland. Actually, that actually makes sense, because I think isn't UNCC in the Big East now?
They're still the American Athletic.
Oh, they're still in America. Oh, okay. Yo, hey, real talk, yo. Charlotte people know UNCC came a long way.
Yes, sir.
Boy, man, the entrance that we used to go into is grass now. I was like, what the what?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Yeah, this side of campus look like nothing like the new side of campus. I got a football team now.
Your security got a haircut. Wait a minute. What is it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, people just call it Charlotte instead of UNCC. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. We're moving up.
Yeah, I had never seen y'all act like this.
Right,
man.
Right. But yeah, Dolphins scored the most points of any team since 1966. Fam, why I had to take that shot? There was points that just looked like the team gave up. Let's not forget Raheem Mostert gets a handoff at probably like the 5 or 6 yard line. Defense literally kind of just like one person gave effort, everyone else stood there. Raheem Mostert even stood there because he thought he was going to get hit at the line, realized there's a hole, and then he runs through for a free touchdown.
It's like
everyone gave up.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way it's this easy. Look,
and to take a page out of the Chisel Adonis playbook, shout out Chisel Adonis.
Shout out.
To take a page out of his playbook, equipment would be flying if I was Sean Payton. Okay, somebody would get fired that day. All right, don't even wait till Monday. Don't even wait till Tuesday. Someone will get fired that day. Pack up your locker and leave. You allow a 70 piece? Nah. That's all I got to say on that. I will say
something like that.
I will say Sean did come in and he pulled a Thanos. He did do exactly what he said he was going to do. He's working the opposite of Nathaniel Hackett. Offense at least looks passable, and now our defense looks historically bad.
Real talk, man. Real talk. I don't like Sean Payton because I'm a Panthers fan, and he was the guy in charge of Bounty Gate, but nobody wants to talk about that too much. So, oh, that's nasty.
Remnants of last week.
Yeah, so I'm like, So you got this job because you won Super Bowl, and apparently we haven't seen you do anything else without a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you get the job without even coaching one game. You say Nathaniel Hackett did like one of the worst jobs ever and shits on Nathaniel Hackett. Now, if he did that, like when he did it, we were like, oh yeah, we all agree, but we don't got a coach. And then you did something that Nathaniel Hackett has never done. Matter of fact, I haven't even seen it in my lifetime. I started watching football when the Panthers got here. So 1995, when I started watching the NFL. I ain't never seen 70 points with professionals.
Yep.
I seen a 50 piece. I ain't seen no set. I ain't seen no score-nami. So
I'll say, yeah, I've seen a 40, 50, and a 60, and now he just allowed a 70.
A 70 with 8 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah.
8 minutes, yo. And like, what's messed up? So for fantasy, right? it's either I win against Tyreek Hill, Mostert, or A-Chain, or
Mhm.
Tua, or I had A-Chain on my bench. I lost all those games, every single one of them. I went from gold to silver in a week. This is ridiculous. So, yeah, man, I don't know. I don't get it, and I'm not
The
understanding.
last point, the last
Like
point I'm gonna make about it is
somebody's
that
got to get fired.
the last point I'm gonna make about it is apparently Mike McDaniel set out to make a statement on specifically the Broncos because of the fact that our management staff refused to hire him when we were scrambling looking for a coach. And he wanted to set out to make a statement on
Man, I
us.
would have put 80 on him.
Which is glad you said that. That leads me to my other point. As the crowd was cheering those 3 more points, look, if you wanted to set out to make a statement, look, take away the Bears scoring record from the late 20s, and they put up 73 on Washington. Like, take it away. You had 70 with that. Look, how much to go in the game?
8 minutes to go in the game. 8 minutes. They put the backups in when it was 50 points.
Run it up. That lets you know
backups.
How much I'll sip on that because that lets you know how much my defense gave
I
up.
didn't know Robbie Anderson changed his name again. It's Robbie Chosen now.
Oh my God!
He got a touchdown. I forgot he was in the league, yo.
Don't tell me he done pulled a better world peace.
Twice. Because it was Chosen Anderson. Then he changed it to Robbie Chosen. And I was like, who the hell is this Chosen? He was like Robbie and oh, never mind. Shout out to Red Zone, yo. Like it got to the point where they didn't even show it on Red Zone anymore. They just wait till the game was over and then showed all the stuff from 50 on up.
Yeah.
It got out of hand, yo. Oh man.
Out of hand at halftime. They had already had 35 at halftime. And that was with them having a turnover. But anyway, enough about that game. Colts at the Ravens. This is one we split.
Yeah, that was a weird game.
I was about to say I didn't actually get to fully see that one because I was too busy screaming at the TV of essentially the Broncos 60-minute meltdown.
I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Yo, I was sitting there like Stephen A. Smith. How do you do that? How do you do that? Yeah. How do you do that?
The fact that they could have had like 84, bro.
Easy. Like it wasn't even. They're like, let's see what this rookie can do who's never played before because he's been hurt. Let's give him some run to get his. Oh, Biron.
Well,
ain't nothing faster than a Biron. You know what I'm talking about? So, my man was out of here, yo.
What else? Yeah,
my man went from I'm gonna be on the waivers to number 1 priority.
Right.
He may not play again until week 7. So, just gosh, yo. Okay, so question for you: what you know what we'll get to that in week 4. We'll get to that in week 4. This thing can go on for days.
I'm about to say Colt. Yeah, we just called Colts Ravens with the Colts win. That's the pick you got wrong. Titans at Browns, which I had more faith in the Titans.
I did too, but
where's your offense, Titans fans?
I'm like, yo, you got 2 quarterbacks waiting to play.
Where's your offense? Where's your offense? You got D-Hop. You got King Henry.
Yo, Henry had a terrible game.
Here you go. I see because I saw by the score. Derrick Henry has to have a terrible game for the score to get that wide.
We're all sitting there like, how?
And apparently another fantastic game by Myles Garrett because as I clicked on the notes for that game, that was the first thing that pops up. It's like, oh, okay. Myles Garrett out there still eating. After that, A game I was sort of split on, but glad we both got the pick right. The Patriots at the Jets, which seemed to be like the normal NFC East kind of scrum. Only note that I got from that is
Yeah.
Patriots fans. I'm gonna ask you just like the Titans fans. Where's your offense? Bill Belichick, he can coach some defense, but this defense ain't going to keep winning you games. Not with the offense scoring as little as it is. Then, actually,
fam.
I got another note. Look at this other note. Since we're talking about the Patriots at the Jets, and in Jets news, of all moves, why did the Jets add Trevor Siemian to the practice squad?
Oh, speaking of that, did you hear the Jets maybe looking at the Kirk Cousins?
So what kind of a move would need to happen for that, though?
I don't think it's going to be as much as you think, because one, here's the thing, right? I think Kirk Cousins is a solid quarterback, but I think with Kirk Cousins, you kind of can go as far as you can go with the Vikings. Also, his contract is coming up.
Oh, so to be that kind of okay.
Yeah, so I was wondering, I was like, why would Minnesota get rid of him when I was like, oh, expiring contract? Kirk Cousins is gonna he's gonna get paid more than what he's getting paid now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, from a money standpoint, yes, but it's also like you need to decide if you want to. If you keep Kirk Cousins, that's your quarterback for the next 5. Like that, that's it.
Yeah.
Him and Jefferson are gonna be linked for the next 3-4 years. Or you got to take a risk on somebody else, but that's a whole other topic. So I think it's more of a financial move than a skill player move.
Yeah, I didn't know that about his contract.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's other notes I'm gonna have to start looking up.
Oh, yo, hey, follow the money, yo, Sport Track. Follow it.
There you go. That's a good shout out. I'm gonna note that down too. Sport Tracker. And before we move on from that game, what's up with this Colin Kaepernick letter?
I saw it, and I saw J. Cole posted it, and I scrolled over on Instagram, and I was having my decompression moment at the bar while traffic goes on, and I said, I'm not doing this shit. And I started listening to the YouTube video and stuff. So I'm like, no, I'm not. I really don't care.
I low key feel like it's just a PR or like a stunt move to put himself back into the public eye by trying to include J. Cole. And I don't know how much I believe that yet. It's almost like the Antonio Brown saying he's on the Ravens type thing. In my eyes.
How old is Colin Kaepernick right now?
Too old. Look that up real quick. I would say on the edge of starting to hit that. Yeah, he's 35, so he's starting to hit that age wall.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, I mean, we kind of seen it with like Deshaun Watson, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take time for you to get back in the swing of things. And he's just now starting to get back to almost what he was.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like,
and he's 30. So, yeah, he's not even in his 30s yet. And Colin Kaepernick's 35. If he comes, like, I don't know. And the thing is, like, he's like, I don't care what nobody say, man. Like, people aren't Cam Newton. Whereas, like, he can come up, no training camp, no mini camp, no playbook, come out and look solid. Not great, not terrible, but solid with just not knowing nothing.
Yeah.
So, and then I don't think Colin, I mean, hey man, you get your money. If you get paid, yeah, keep on cashing these checks. But I don't see
it. Agreed. Game after that was we both got the Patriots pick right. Game after that was one that we easily got right. It was Buffalo at Washington.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here.
I look at that game. I was
Boy.
like, I had a chance to get the Buffalo's defense. Damn.
It's one of those. Let's hope y'all play the Buffalo's defense, and hope y'all didn't play Washington's for some reason, because you got ate up if you did. Game after that is not only a pick that I lost, but I lost my hot take on too. The Falcons at the Lions. I had picked the Falcons and would made a super bold prediction that the Falcons would use their dual back system to get 170 rushing yards. That's some video game stuff. But the more embarrassing fact is that they didn't even get 50.
Dog, I don't. The thing is like this. I don't know if it's purely Justin Fields. Like, I know the coaching has something to do with it, but how much of it is it? How much is it? How much is it?
Falcons
Fields?
Lions.
Oh, go ahead.
I was talking about Falcons Lions.
Damn, I don't know why the Bears popped in my head.
Yeah,
You know what?
I mean, even on this topic for Falcons Lions, it's not like Desmond Ritter is that much better.
I mean, right. But at the same time, it's like this, right? The price you got Ritter, okay. The price you got Fields,
and for what you're expecting Fields to be able to perform at.
Yeah. So,
in fact, if you want to jump down to that game for the
I was thinking about the Bears because they're 0-3 like us. But go ahead.
I'm about to say the only 0-3 like my team too. I mean, y'all see it. The other nothing to see here game, and my pick for dumpster game of the week was Bears at Chiefs. My note on that game, I got one. There it is. Who you know is throwing a 4-yard pick six to a defensive end?
You said who?
Justin Fields.
Wait, was that week 3 or week 2?
Pretty sure.
Or both?
There you go. Might have been both. You know,
because he threw a pick six to I don't know, it was a linebacker or a D lineman, but it was because they, I can't really blame him for this. They called a play.
Actually, I think
they called a penalty, and then they so like they did a play. They had a call back for holding or some kind of penalty happened. They moved it back, and now they're on like their 3 or 4 yard line, and they ran the exact same play. And I think one of the defenders like, oh, I'll just stand right here, snatch, pick six. I'm like, that's not Justin. Yeah, that's coaching. At the same time, Justin Fields has ran into sacks when DJ Moore was wide open in the flats.
But,
yeah.
But that was still my pick for dumpster game of the week, because I was like, they're playing in Kansas City. There's no way Justin Fields is ready for these loud fans at Arrowhead.
Bro, that stadium is loud. I was there for the Chargers and Chiefs game last year. Probably one of my favorite football games I've ever been at. So loud. And it's outdoors too. Where like it's built where the sound can go out. It doesn't. It's not like where Seattle's where it's built to contain the sound.
Yeah,
it's open like this, so the sound goes everywhere. I'm like, but it's so loud.
But hey, must be a lot of good beer and barbecue down there too, for them to get that loud. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bam,
loud?
Like you know how like the tailgate goes with that there at all? You know, no, maybe.
I mean, I've just seen portions of whatever they show during like pre-games and stuff.
Okay, so you see the pictures when they're already parked.
Yeah.
So,
or when like analysts might be chilling with them, and it's just like,
hey,
I've just seen that.
That's when they park. So there's trucks and stuff with people, people telling stuff, whatever, lined up before the gate opens, and the gate opens. Like the parking gate opens way earlier than the gates to the stadium.
Right.
They're just sitting there waiting for hours. Like, yup, just waiting to tailgate.
Right.
So I would say, between them and the Bills, I might have to go to a Bills game one day.
I might have to join you on the Bills game. Just make sure it ain't too cold.
Fam, September. September with a jacket.
Right. I like cold, but not that cold.
Nah. Give me that Charlotte weather. The most I'll go is DC, and I'm in the house for like 2 months.
But let's see. Let me jump back. After Falcons Lions, I got Saints at Packers. This is one we were split on. I thought the Saints defense would pull through. Come on, Saints. Come on, Saints.
More love for the hate. My God, Jordan Love. I got him in so many leagues. I was like, you know what? He gotta hit. Because they're like, bye, Aaron. Bye. Go on now. We're not entertaining this no more. He gotta be good.
I just want to know what that opening number was he did on the opening weekend. Talk about I'm just 10.
Man, it was real talk, yo. He has had like 25 fantasy points a week, and I'm like, well, I got him like the second to last round. So many leagues. I'm like, all he does is just. Okay, you know, I was a little nervous last game. I was like, man, he got me 4 points. I mean, I'm gonna get nothing. Put on red zone. He said, "Watch this. I got you. Don't worry about it."
My man said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, my man said, "Hey, no, I'm gonna run it in, and then I'm doing the 2 point." He Jordan Moore love for the hate. Hater love it.
My note for Saints fans: your defense is solid. I'm not gonna take anything away from your defense, but the same thing I'm gonna say for the Patriots. You got to be able to score at least enough points to win these close games like this. So that's what I'm gonna lead. I'm gonna lead that there. You know, congrats to the Packers fans and congrats to you for that pick. The Texans at the Jaguars. We both got upset. No.
Hey, yo, real talk. I don't know if it's Trevor Lawrence or is it Ridley or coaching.
Or Zay Jones?
Maybe. I mean, Christian Kirkman, all right, but
it's like something.
Yeah. But honestly, though, Mr. Panther fans ain't listening. My bad. Not Panthers fans. My bad. Not Panthers fans. I'll make sure that make sure the Panther front office not listening. But us as Panther fans, we were right. You should have drafted Stroud. I'm just saying.
Wait. Just one more time for the people in the back. One more time for the people in the back. Yeah. Yep.
Now it's
I'll pick on that.
Like it's.
Oof.
This is stupid. This is the dumbest mistake. I'm about to get all the work done tonight.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty smooth. I don't like it, yo. This is really smooth. It's not good.
Yo. It starts smooth and then that Ganondorf flame choke come on there. Yeah.
Yo, this is not bad. Hey, I might have to. This might be a Sunday. You hit me. But but I'm gonna be washing clothes and doing work today. Anyway, but nah, man. So, you know what? I'll wait because I think it's more of a Panther thing than Texans. But either way, Stroud is really really good. I think he has third for the most passing yards in NFL history in his first 3 games, and the top 4. Cam Newton is number 1. Yeah, I think people gonna look at Cam Newton's numbers in a couple of years like, oh, what the hell I didn't know.
Right.
Like, yeah, can you name his wide receivers that's not named Steve Smith for 1 year? His best wide receiver was Ted Ginn.
There you go. In his career? Like throughout his career or just that season?
Yeah, throughout his entire career. Like his best wide receiver, I would say Steve Smith, he had for 1 year.
Well, one of them didn't count because he was overweight and he was out and then got traded to the Bills. But
Right.
you know,
Right. Okay. So
fat ass Kelvin Benjamin.
that motherfucker
But
ate his way out of the NFL, bro. Jesus Christ, yo.
Outside of that, Ted Ginn, but I wouldn't trust him holding a baby.
I would, and then I'm like, yo, like it's.
So that means you basically have to default down to Greg Olsen.
Well, if you count him as a receiver, so I think the Cam Newton legend is going to be really, really huge through people who. What's the best way to put it? The same people who don't like Deion Sanders coaching is the same people who don't like Cam Newton. I think the legend is going to grow with those people a little bit later.
Yep.
And if you know, you know.
Worst roster who? I'll sip on that.
Yep. But yeah. It's Cam, Justin Herbert, CJ Stroud, and then Patrick Mahomes.
Justin Herbert, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But fam, the way Herbert got his starting job, yo, that was the wildest thing. Like, do you remember that? Okay. Oh man. So Tyreek Taylor, right? He was he's a starting quarterback. You know, you get a veteran, whatever, then you kind of, hey, you sit and wait and let, learn a little bit. I think it was like week 2 or 3, right? And he had I guess some cartilage or something, like little sore or whatever. And he's like, so he's getting like a pain shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they gave him a shot in the ribs. And that shit punctured his lung. That man went straight to the hospital. In the warm-up, they said, Herbert, you ready to go? He said, huh? Okay. And then that's when I was like, oh, just Herbert playing? All right, let's see what he got. Fam, immediately I was like, oh, that's a quarterback right there. Well, that's
certified thing slinger.
That's a main right there. That's certified main. He was like, I got it. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Actually, that's wait a minute. WAYMNT. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, man. But that's the Tyreek Taylor thing, right? And then it turned out that so many people complained about that doctor for the team. He's done so much messed up stuff. So, but we were like, dang, Tyrod, because Tyrod Taylor gets unlucky. He'll play great, and then something weird happens. Like he twists his ankle, or maybe a freak accident where he breaks his arm, or maybe
I was about to say that one playoff game he had years ago, and it was Buffalo versus Jacksonville. Back when Jacksonville had Blake Bortles, it's like, man, Tyrod Taylor versus Blake Bortles. Who's watching this game? Tyrod Taylor was doing okay, and then he tries to make a scramble move, and he plants his foot, and his knee keeps going.
Yep, this is random stuff. And then this is the one that I was like nobody can top this. Not even in the field of play. Pain shot, punctured lung. What the?
That's next level.
What?
That's next level. That officially beats Kenneth O'Brien for the Jets. When he threw a game-winning touchdown pass against the Cowboys, he celebrates by giving one of his offensive linemen a high five, and he broke his thumb.
What about Reggie Bush? How I think it was his last big play of his career where he kickoff return, right? Boom, runs out of bounds, keeps on going, slips on concrete, tears ACL. My man slipped on concrete in a football game, yo.
Tim Grammatica kicks a game-winning field goal, celebrates, lands on his ankle wrong.
He said, Yo, yeah, man.
The freak accident injuries, man. And not this sport related, but basketball related. One of my favorite ones. It wasn't even an injury. But Greg Popovich one year put Tim Duncan on the PUP list. And his reason, he just put old.
Makes sense.
And Tim found out. He goes, dang, Greg, you didn't even make up a reason. He goes, you know how old I am. You can make up a reason, man. Bad back, exhaustion, nothing. You just go put old, just go put my business out there.
OLD.
D turns in the list. He legit wrote it, OLD. But all right, back on the football topic. Oh, since you were talking about Justin Herbert, that's the next game on my list. The
Jay
Chargers at the
Herbo,
Vikings.
405 yards, 3 tutties. What?
I will say you got your hot take right. Cousins had another game, 300 touchdowns. 300 touchdowns. I hope he had 300 touchdowns.
Bro,
300 yards, 2 touchdowns.
only for Miami.
You got that hot take correct. How many points would that be?
Dog, Kirk Cousins is balling. He said, yo, where my next contract at? Where it at? I'm throwing to Justin Jefferson the whole game. I'm throwing 60 times a game, getting this contract, yo.
I just did the math. That would have been 1,200 fantasy points just off the touchdowns if he had 300 touchdowns. But anyway,
yo, somebody will quit fantasy, yo.
Good job on the hot take there. We were split on that one, and for good reason. I almost went with you on the Vikings on that pick, for good reason. So, what was it, 28-24? So even the
score. Yo, Brandon Staley needed to give some of his check to Kirk Cousins because he was about to get fired. Actually, no, he was not about to get fired just because Miami. I think every coach is safe because the thing is like, oh, you get rid of me? I didn't give him 70, yo.
Dude, I don't know. I still don't think Brandon Staley's safe.
Oh yeah, well, last week he was, but not.
I still don't think he is.
Yo,
I think my man got to get at least 6 wins to be safe. Ain't
at
no
least
way
6.
Drop that,
yo, with that team,
that big of a lead against the Jaguars in the playoffs.
Fam.
And you still face next year.
Yo, I will never forget. Chisel said, Staley is not safe around me.
My man hit the go.
Yo, that is wild. Say somebody, you come around me, yo, you ain't safe.
Ain't no way you have a lead that big. I mean,
I
know it's Trevor Lawrence. You have a lead that big against a team in the playoffs, against any team.
With a second-year quarterback who's not named Mahomes.
So yeah, I think he got to get at least 6 wins, maybe even 7, like get close to 500. I don't think that man's safe. Following game I have on that or in my list is Panthers at Seahawks. We both picked Seahawks. It's not really to see there.
Actually, going back to this Stroud and Bryce thing. Me being biased, I wanted Stroud over Bryce Young because I don't like small quarterbacks. And Stroud looks so smooth. And in the combine, you're throwing to wide receivers who you are not accustomed to throwing to. And you're saying, hey, they're gonna run a quick slant, hit them. And like that's it. And he was hitting people in the hands, looking so smooth. And I'm like, just get him. He's proven. Like, yes, he had Marvin Mims Jr. Cool. Get him. And it looks like the coaching staff wanted him, but it looks like the Tepper wanted Bryce. So that's the only reason why I'm like, we should have got Stroud. But
here you go. Where's Stroud play football?
Ohio State.
Where did Bryce Young play football?
Alabama.
Hey, look at Mac Jones and AJ McCarron.
I mean, you can kind of look at Tua too. You take away. Here's the thing: if you take away Waddle and fuck it. If you take away Tyreek Hill, people were still questioning is Tua the guy with Waddle.
I don't know if Tua is Tua right now. How much his brain got shook up, but I still see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I still see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like I don't. And the thing is, like Jalen.
I would still say he looks more impressive. I would still say he looked more impressive than McCarron. Look where McCarron at.
True, but here's my thing though, right? Tyreek Hill always going to be open. Like the first touchdown that Tyreek Hill got, he just outran the guy.
Yeah.
The guy was like 20 yards ahead of him. He just outran him. I was like, this ain't no way. He was taking like 5 steps where the guy can take one. I was like, there's nothing you can do about it. That's just a build. That's just
Here you go.
that's
You
just
either have
God-given
the
ability.
angle, yeah, you either have the angle or you don't, and most times you don't.
No, he had the angle. He's trying
No,
to
I'm,
horse
I'm,
collar
I'm talking
him.
about like you either have the perfect angle, and like
Yes.
90% of the time you don't have the perfect angle. Like Tyreek Hill is going to either outrun you or make a move to where you no longer have the perfect angle.
I've never seen somebody try to horse collar somebody and couldn't grab it. He was doing this as he ran.
Yeah.
He watched him run across the field. Like it was like he was running across the field, and he just I've never seen. I was like, oh man. So okay, so when Tyreek Hill caught, I was okay. That's a great catch. Wonderful catch. Wonderful. All right, we get probably 30-yard pat. He took it to the house. Okay. Yep. But Tua, right? Tua, whatever. Right? I personally don't trust Alabama quarterbacks, and I don't think I don't categorize Jalen Hurts as a Alabama quarterback because he left.
Mm-hmm.
When you leave, you don't have the people around you that you would normally have for those top SEC schools. So you got to be forced to do a couple of things.
Yeah.
And you see that paying off in the NFL now.
Mm-hmm.
Stroud, I mean, he looks so smooth, man. But at the same time, I still think Bryce is going to be a great quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And it's too early to blame a quarterback. So I'm like, I hate people like, all right, well, maybe Bryce is not this, not that. Bryce is a rookie, right? So is Stroud. So is Anthony Richardson. Texans head coach is the new head coach of the team, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Colts have a brand new head coach of the team. Bryce Young has a brand new head coach to the team. Why do two look drastically different than the number one overall pick? And I'm like, I think we have a coaching issue. So
I would agree with that, and I will always say that it looked like Reich is not calling plays like he knows his personnel at Carolina.
All right, because now when Dalton was in it, okay, you know what? Dalton was like, I might not get this opportunity again. I'm slanging it. Like I'm what you do? Hey yo, yo, we're gonna do a halfback dive. Yeah, run a 9. Slanging it. He threw like 50 something times. You're not gonna win throwing 50 something times. If you run a counter, audible post, what post? Slanging this thing, yo. And the DJ Shark was out there, yo. Just throw it. And I also heard this thing too is Bryce Young is he tries to make the perfect throw, so he won't make certain throws because it's too high of a risk. And Dalton was like, I'm throwing it up. Chark gonna try to get it.
Right.
Chark got a touchdown.
So you won't make certain throws because it's too high of a risk. Then what were certain throws against Atlanta?
No, just like they're saying that after Atlanta. Because he might be kind of rattled because he got baited.
I was like, he literally threw 2 picks to the same guy off the same play.
Mm-hmm. And then from then on, whatever, you can see him like kind of like, ooh, I don't know yet. So he's second guessing, like just play, man. Like sports, right? We all play sports.
Yeah.
You don't really have time to think. And I haven't played in the professional level at all, or even college, but like your body just reacts to things. Like my dad always used to tell me, don't think, just do it. Like your body you're gonna naturally just do it. Like you're like maybe sack.
Mm-hmm.
So just play, man.
Agreed.
But Dalton was out there playing reckless. But go ahead, yo. What you doing? 9.
Here you go. But at the same time, look, Dalton might know what he's doing.
He said, I didn't get this money for not throwing it to AJ Green. What do you think you talking?
Which I got a note on this next coming game. The Cowboys at the Cardinals.
Man, I
game
was
that they both
happy
lost.
for that game.
There it is. Dallas Cowboys very mistake prone. Dak Prescott's numbers 25 of 40 for 249 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Stat line doesn't sound bad if it's a okay or like decently close game. That stat line's not bad, especially with the Cowboys' caliber of defense. We know that they're able to play. What's not going to get it done is that stat line versus 13 penalties for 107 free yards for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals just hanging in there and making plays. On top of that, obviously scoring points off of some, easier field positions after some of those penalties. Cowboys, take it from me, a Broncos fan that's seen his team make a lot of mistakes in some certain situations. Penalties will knock you out of there. So, look, y'all got punched in the teeth by the Cardinals. In my instance, look, you just got to wipe the blood off your nose, get ready for the next game. 13 penalties for 107 yards. It's not going to get it done.
It is not. It is not.
There you go. Case in point, I still remember watching the one of the NFL games with two teams where they combined for the most penalties in a single game. It was the Raiders and the Buccaneers, and both teams combined for 34 penalties. Buccaneers lost because they had 20. Imagine seeing 20 flags just for your team.
Like somebody, yeah. I'm just thinking, you just at the game, 1, 2. Okay, there's gonna be some times where there's gonna be more than one person throwing the flag.
Yeah,
that many penalties,
Yeah, 20 accepted penalties, I should say. Not just 20 flags, 20 accepted penalties. Which also means there was probably more, because there was probably some things where penalties offset because there were penalties on both sides of the ball.
Yo, I got a funny story for you about flags. In college, I went to A&T, right? And during intramural football games, we had referees, and one of the referees, I've never seen this before ever from anybody else. He would be so, I guess, obnoxious with the flag throw.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, you think somebody get it, throw a flag like this, throw it down, whatever, or maybe just wind up and throw it 5-10 yards. This fool he would blow the whistle, reach all the way down, and throw that shit 20 feet up in the air. So if you're in the cap of the second floor, you'd be like this.
Huh.
just for no reason. just dumb stuff, man. That's my little.
Hold on. Yeah. Wow. I just took a guess at his name. So he was y'all's version of the NBA referee Joey Crawford, who's always known for being super animated for everything.
Joey Crawford
ran up the call a block and foul on this thing. Yo, how you have that much emotion? You blew the whistle, everyone's already looking at you.
Yo, shout out to basketball, man.
Oh man.
The NBA is coming back, yo. I cannot wait.
Boy, that means these podcasts are going to be some dang good shows.
Man, I feel like
NFL and
sharp,
NBA.
yo. So, boy, yeah.
Yeah. We'll have all kinds of news and coverage. Boy, I'm gonna have to get folks, just so y'all see and stuff. I keep my lists like this and all kinds of different stat lines, other notes. I'm gonna have to buy some more of these by the time NFL and NBA is going at the same time. Here you go. Shoot,
Wait.
you gonna start covering soccer? I'm gonna need to buy some.
Oh, do we have that much time?
There you go. I don't know if I got that. I don't know if I
Cause
got
it's
that.
so long. It's so much. It's so great.
There, I don't know if I got that.
Matter of
I don't
fact,
know if I got that much ink or that many pads. But I'll. How about next season? I'll make sure I'm stocked. We can run on anything. It can be our own version of
I
Partner
think with
Interruption.
soccer, we can just stick to the Champions League.
Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
it'll be because instead of going for like the top 5 leagues, or we could do MLS. MLS is not bad, but
Let's
let me do
see.
MLS. Let me
All
go
right,
ahead.
only 3 more games to cover, and then we can move to next week.
One second before we go to the other 3 games. Little preview for NBA. Damian Lillard is going to the Bucks.
I wonder how that's going to work, and I hope it works out for the better.
Oh, it will, because
I'm
Drew
like,
Holiday and Aiden are going to the Blazers.
what about to say? I'm rooting for Dame, man. Dame's been one of those guys. Low key on my radar was just like he's carrying a lot. I hope he gets a ring as his compensation. But then
I
again,
think he will.
watching a YouTube short of Gilbert Arenas, which was hilarious. In short, y'all, in one of his last seasons, Gilbert Arenas had a contract where in total he was getting paid 171 million. And in the YouTube short, this person hosting the podcast goes, "Would you trade that contract in to go to a team only get paid 120 million instead of the 171?" He goes, 51 million difference for a ring? Fuck no. There was no pause. There was nothing. It was an immediate fuck no.
No, I needs my money.
So, hey, Dame's been one of those guys that's definitely been loyal to let's say Detroit, been loyal to Portland for way too long, in my opinion. I do like loyalty, but at some point,
At some point,
sometimes,
man, you gotta go.
yeah, especially when there's literally no other really good building around you. I think the best building they had with them was CJ McCollum, and
Yeah, but I mean, you can only do so much with 2 guards that are
right,
not like
it's like the
Clay
only
and
big
Steph.
the only good big man I can, and I'm only saying good. I'm not saying great or all star thing. The only good big man I can think of that he played with was Enes Kanter. It's like,
You can probably say
or
Nurkic, but
and Alex Lynn for a little bit.
man,
No,
he was
did
just
he?
tall.
Did Alex Lynn play?
Yeah, he did play for the
No,
Blazers, but he was just tall. He wasn't
I'm about to
good.
say no. He never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong red and black team. He played for the Hawks. Alex Lynn played for the Hawks. He didn't play for the Blazers.
No, I think my Blazers for like a year or two.
He did. Well, if you did, there
What's
you
up?
go. It's like because I remember him on the Suns. I did not remember him on the Hawks. I don't remember him. Um. Oh, wait a minute. Or was I thinking Myers Leonard?
He played there too, I think.
But look, see, we said he thought about too long. But anyway, like there wasn't a whole lot of building around the talent that Dame brought, and Dame brought that same talent and intensity like night after night. So hey, I'm rooting for him. Let's get it with the Bucks, man. Let's get it with the Bucks. So I'm with it.
I think so, because the only thing that they lost was Drew Holiday. So basically, you have a bona fide scorer, so Giannis doesn't have to do much, and then Middleton is still there.
And let's be honest. You lose a bit of defense on with losing Drew Holiday, but
But you
Giannis
get
has such wingspan that he will kind of make up for it.
well, here's my thing: you lose a bit of defense with Drew, but you get a buttload of offense. You can find another defender.
There you go. Yeah, I found that out with the Knicks. But that's another podcast. And I'm a sip on that.
All right. Yes, last 2 games. We talk about the NBA all that day. Oh, dang, I am out. Oh man.
Steelers at the Raiders. Not much I can say there.
Oh, Devontae Adams is a beast still.
He's a beast for the wrong team. That's about all I can say. No disrespect, Raiders fans, but I don't think Devontae Adams gets it done with the Raiders. Within his career, I don't
Dog,
think
he
he
is
gets it done.
frustrated, yo.
I bet so. And although the score was held close, that's a game Chisel Adonis shout out. What did he pick? He did pick the Steelers winning that game, so that's a pick he got right. He himself said shout out to TJ Watt for helping to seal the game. So that's all I got to say on that one. We did both get that pick right. After that, we got Eagles and Buccaneers. Oh, the Monday night doubleheader. Yeah, the Eagles and Buccaneers, and then the Rams at the Bengals. The Eagles at the Buccaneers was frustratingly close for a second, and then the Eagles finally took off with that like disgusting, unstoppable 4th and 1 play.
Like, how do you feel about that play?
Jacob, is it legal? Are the refs calling anything on it?
It's
Don't set your defense up to be in that position. If you look at a play that is 90% effective, don't be in that position because that play is 90% effective and they're going to keep the ball and keep the clock rolling because it counts as a running play. That's how I feel about the play.
Makes sense.
I mean, as of now, there's no rule against it. Yeah, it was frustratingly close, and then Tampa Bay showed that they were Tampa Bay. Which
Baker gonna Baker. Hey.
I'm about to say I was like low key shout out to Bucks fans. I mean this as in no disrespect to Bucks fans.
All disrespect to Bucks fans.
Look,
trash asses.
y'all turn back the clock on having a bad offense again. Like not as bad as your what was it 76 season when they only scored 6 points a game. Not as bad as that, but maybe next podcast. I don't want to hold this podcast up too long. I'll get back to that on y'all for the next podcast. I think it's the 1976 season. They only scored 6 points a game. The offense is not that bad, but y'all turn back the clock on having a bad offense, being only defense. That being said, I did pick y'all's defense up fantasy. So, and the other one of the doubleheader, the Rams at the Bengals, that I surprisingly got right because I was about to support you with the Rams pick. The Bengals, the Rams look stagnant until the end.
They did, but dude, the Burrow is not. He don't look good. And it was one of those games that are like, you know what? We're gonna force the ball to Chase, and Chase is gonna make something happen.
That was gonna be one of my notes on here. You think he's still nursing that calf?
Yes. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not a professional athlete at all. So when he had a calf strain, which is a calf tear. I'll tell y'all this again. I tore my calf. Joe Burrow came back a little too early and tweaked it. He didn't tweak it, he retore it. I came back a little too early playing soccer, and I retore my calf. So if you look at him like after he played, and so when he went out the game, whatever, they wrapped up his calf, whatever, stretched it and gave it heat the entire time. The only way to fix this is just rest, stretching, and physical therapy. And the thing is, like, he's not like he's Tom Brady where he doesn't move. Joe be moving.
Yeah.
So the play calling's got to be a lot. It's got to be quick. Everything's got to be quick now. Quick. Because he never had a good offensive line. So, yeah. Yeah.
Going to be a decent amount of picks against the Bengals. But Sam Hubbard, excuse me, Sam Hubbard kind of saving the game for the Bengals as well because Rams made it close. Puka Nakua.
Hakuna Matata.
Showing up out of nowhere, keeping the game close for the Rams, but Sam Hubbard showing up at the end. Picks wise last week, oddly, both me and you go 11-5.
Really?
There we go. For the whole season, that brings me up to 33-15 because I, for some reason, just like going 33-5 or 11-5. And then for you, that brings you back up to 500. You are 24-24, my good boy. Let's see, make sure I don't have any other news. Oh, before we move on to the week 4, how do you think that injury for Burrow, how do you think that affects the Titans game for week 4?
Nothing. Titans can't play offense. That's it. Like, no, if you have Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins, and you don't do anything, like I don't care what defense you're playing against. You don't do nothing. Nah.
Oh man,
and
right.
The thing is, like,
you're correct.
Then you have to go back to this. All right, is it the offense right now, or is it the quarterback? If it's a quarterback, do you go to Malik Willis or do you go to Levis? Because once you go to one of those players, you have once you switch off one of those players, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in a weird position, and that stadium is trash.
Don't pull a who was it a couple weeks ago? Don't pull a Alabama versus USF where you're doing a round robin of all your quarterbacks just to see who's good. By the way, USF was in that game.
Nobody.
Like legit, Alabama played all 3 of their quarterbacks. I don't know if you saw that game. The Alabama played legit all 3 of them. You can go look at the box score. All 3 Alabama quarterbacks have stats that game. None of them were good, but all 3 quarterbacks got stats that game.
No.
Oh, wait, nope. Here's my pen right here. Pull my pen out so we can get these picks for week 4. Tomorrow's game, we got the Lions at the Green Bay Packers. Who you got?
Lions at the Packers?
Yeah.
More love for the hate. Let's go Packers, yo.
Yes, sir. I had a feeling you'd say that.
Go, Pack. Go, Goofy.
You say that. I'm actually going against the grain on that one. I'm going Detroit. My pick for the dumpster game of the week, the Broncos at the Bears. Saw a post recently that said they should flex this game to Wednesday at 3 a.m.
They should flex that game to January of 2027.
January 37th, 2027.
Yeah. I was thinking Waka has a song with Gucci, man. And the hook, he says, we're going to pay you on the 33rd. I said, wait a minute. Hold up. How?
But look, I'm keeping faith for my boys. And again, Bears are at home. Last year, Bears pulled an upset on the 49ers at home. You see, the matchup's so bad, you don't even know who to pick.
I don't know. Oh.
Especially how doo-doo cakes my daggone defense has been playing.
You know what? I'm going to Broncos.
Okay.
Because right. Here's why. Ain't no y'all know if I'm like the owner, you lose at the me by hey.
Yeah, me.
I own Walmart. I can find another you.
You hear me? Right there
hey. Yep. The coaches don't count towards the salary cap. That's my money. Go on now. Get now. Go on.
Well, that won't work. Go on now.
Shoot. Hey, yo, if Sean Payton gets fired, I guarantee you everything at Walmart will be $1 more just to pay for his contract for 6 months.
Right.
Y'all paying for Sean Payton's contract.
Let's see. Oh, the London game. Falcons at the
Oh,
Jaguars.
are you gonna watch that on Disney Plus?
I don't know which broadcast I'm gonna watch. I might check out that Toy
The
Story
Toy
Life
Story,
broadcast.
yeah, yep. That's all I was thinking. I was like,
Considering that the playoff games on Nickelodeon has worked
there
out
we
as well.
go. Yo, the Nickelodeon joints, those things are fun.
Like, hey,
Yeah,
y'all,
that's kind of nice with the cartoon characters popping up around and then the slime in the end zone.
yeah.
I like that a lot better than the regular broadcast. Because I mean, I usually watch so if it's not Red Zone, I used to watch the game on mute with music, unless it's Chisel doing his thing, whatever. I just watch the game on mute because I'm tired of hearing Colin Cosworth or is it Collinsworth? I can't stand Troy Aikman. I cannot stand Joe Buck. I just get out of here.
Oh, hold on. Well, if I could type.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Oh no, that's because you try to put Colin in his first name.
Oh, that's why.
Chris Collinsworth.
Man, he ain't worth a Collins.
You were saying that, I was like, what is his name? Here you go. I mean,
Whose is this man's?
I should know that. He's played in the Super Bowl before. But yeah, Falcons and Jaguars. Who you in that pick?
Falcons and Jaguars. Give me the Jags. It's gonna be Ridley's revenge game.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. And technically, in London, Jacksonville's always home. Who I got after that? Oh, Dolphins at Bills.
Oh, give me the Dolphins, man. Madden curse. I believe in the Madden curse.
The Dolphins. That's one we're splitting. I only pick Buffalo because they're home. Actually, there's a lot of home teams that I picked in this list. The Ravens at the Browns.
Give me the Browns.
The Browns. Let's go, Brownies. The Steelers at the Texans. The Steelers have had one of the weirdest looking schedules kind of recently.
Give me the Steelers. Texans gonna have to face another defense, and they can't score, and they can't stop people from scoring.
Can they? I would say to stop Trevor Lawrence, but we already went over those problems.
Yeah, I think it's the Trevor part. It's causing issues.
Maybe the coaching part. The Vikings at the Panthers.
I'm gonna go with my heart and not my brain. I'm going with the Panthers.
I'm gonna support your pick on that. I went Vikings, but I'm gonna still support your pick on that.
But Jesus, man, I think Kirk Cousins might throw full Hana.
Is that gonna be
might throw like full Hana. Matter of
They're
fact,
gonna-
let me change my lineup right quick in daily. How much is Kirk Cousins?
Is that gonna be your hot take for this week?
Oh yeah, Kirk Cousins is gonna throw full Hana. Yeah.
Notating that down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I might have to look over this and give myself a hot take. Rams at the Colts. This is one I kind of pondered on as well.
Let me know. Where are they playing? Rams against Colts. They're playing in Indianapolis. I'll say the Colts.
It's at Lucas Oil. Yep, that's why I picked the Colts as well. Division game, Bucks at Saints. Good old scrappy.
Give me the Saints. I don't believe in
You don't believe in Baker?
No, not at all.
Baking up L's?
Bacon. Cooking up apple turnovers. Yeah.
Yeah, well, my man was headbutting helmets with no helmet on his head.
Yes. I'm like, you just want to be seen, man. Sit down somewhere.
Oh boy. The Commanders at the Eagles.
Commanders. Oh, EA, whatever. You see that lady who the lady who tried to spell Eagles? Yeah, wait, you saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like she was so confident. She said ELEG something something Eagles. And I was like, what the wait, what'd you say? What?
That's not even an eagle, that's a Pokemon. That's what you spell. Oh boy. The Bengals at the Titans, which I had asked a little bit about before.
Give me the Bengals. Bengals defense is solid.
Yeah, I definitely gave a shout out to Sam Hubbard earlier. This is going to be my wild take pick. I actually picked the Titans. It was one of those home team type picks. The Raiders at the Chargers, which normally would have been a good division game, but now looking at the quarterback matchup, it's kind of.
I got the Chargers winning the second game.
You've already played it first?
Yeah, they beat the Vikings last week.
Oh, you think the Chargers winning this one?
Yeah.
I'm about to be like, I know the Chargers and Raiders had already played.
Oh no! My bad.
Let's see. Patriots at the Cowboys.
I'm going with the Cowboys, but I think the Patriots could win this one.
I agree with you. I picked the Dallas because they're at home, and their defense is solid enough that they should be able to pull that out at home. But let's never doubt, Bill Belichick, who had a Jacoby Brissett with a broken hand. He still started the season 3-1. The Cardinals at the 49ers. Very lopsided division game.
Yeah, give me the 49ers 1,000%.
Especially if you play it at San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And Sunday night, you have the Chiefs at the New York Jets.
I mean
you need the barbecue, or you need that yurt.
Peace.
Here you go, barbecue. It is. I'm putting you down for Kansas City.
You got some good barbecue.
You need TKO. You need Zach Wilson.
They might be. This might be Zach Wilson's last game. Yeah.
Look, they just signed Trevor Siemian. Watch him move Trevor Siemian up from the practice squad after this game. That's all I'm gonna say. And Monday night is the Seahawks at the Giants.
Wait, is the Chiefs game a Sunday night game?
Yes.
Dang, they thought they were gonna be Aaron Rodgers against Patrick Mahomes. Yo, dang.
Yeah.
Yo, they thought
4 snaps into the season. That game is now Patrick Mahomes versus Zach Wilson. Not 4 games into the season. Not 4 games into the season. 4 snaps into the season.
My man,
this matchup is
gosh.
Patrick Mahomes versus Zach Wilson.
Boy, that MetLife field fumbled so many bags this year. Jeez, yo.
Jets are cursed. Man. Jets are cursed. Not to mention, this also means this coming weekend, just stay out of the New York area, New Jersey area. Because the Jets host Sunday night and then the Giants host Monday night. Just stay out of that area this coming weekend. But Seahawks at the Giants for the Monday Night Football game.
Mm-mm. Let me give me the Seahawks.
He said, "Mm-mm." I'm actually joining you on that pick either way.
Show me Seahawks.
Uh, unless Matt Breida has a Saquon Barkley day, I agree with you.
I think Barkley may come back.
I don't think he should.
I don't think he should
A
either.
little early in the season. It's not like we're looking at like week 12 or week 11. It's week 4. Let my man rest. I'm gonna give him these games another quick.
Is there only one Monday Night Football game this year? I mean, this week.
Yes, finally we can get back to some normalcy. I was like,
I hate
weeks of the doubleheaders.
Like if it's a doubleheader, cool. Just do East Coast game, West Coast game,
Or the opening Monday night game of the season doubleheader, like there has been. Why are you doing a
Yes.
doubleheader on weeks 2 and 3? Messing my weeks up.
I'm cool with that though. Just have it at 7 and 10 and not 7 and 8.
Right. Now I'm having to pull up multiple streaming sources.
Yeah, now you're forcing me to break the law now. See, you're making me commit federal crimes because of this. So allegedly.
You know what? My hot take is going to be defensive this week. Myles Garrett has 6 tackles for loss.
I think, yeah, I can definitely see that. Fam, if Christian Watson and Austin Eckler don't play,
You know how much Austin Eckler's been sitting on my bench?
oh, you know, I want to see your face when I tell you this right quick, man. You ready for this? Here is 4 people out of my top 5 picks. You ready?
Yep.
No particular order. Jonathan Taylor, Deontay Johnson, Austin Eckler, Christian Watson.
How'd you get that out of your top 4 picks?
The 4 out of my top 5 picks. Hey, just because the league costs $100 to get in does not mean people have $100 minds, and all of them have been hurt, either the whole season or one game. So, and I'm 1 and 2. I should be 0 and 3 easily, and I'm 1 and 2 by like points, by small points. Yeah.
Even still, though, glad for all those picks. And I mean, it's darkest right before the dawn. And with those list of picks, man,
Oh yeah.
later on in the season as they heal and such.
Oh yeah. Week 6 is gonna be a beast. Everybody. I'm thinking Watson's coming back week 5. I'm thinking Eckler's coming back week 5. Deontay Johnson's probably gonna come back week 5 or 6, and then Taylor may come back week 5. And on my team, I still have Love, Ridley, James Cook, Laporta, Swift. I have Trevor Lawrence on the bench. I got Mims, the chain, and a couple other people that's just waiting. But yeah.
Mhm. That was 4 you took. That hurt my chest, man. That would hurt my chest. I'd be sitting there in that draft order like, got to clutch the pearls on them.
Hey, it's crazy. And in another league, I have what my my first 3 picks were Chase, Olave, and Waddle.
I may got 3 wide receivers. No running backs.
Nah,
No quarterbacks. Wide
nah.
receivers.
Jordan Love, Chris Olave, Jamar Chase, James Cook,
I
Brian
said Jordan
Robinson.
Love.
Yeah, I got Love late, but also got Burrow. But Burrow's been terrible. So yeah, Love, Olave, Chase, Cook, James Cook, Brian Robinson, Gerald Everett, Tank Dell are my playbook now. And then I got, Waddle had a concussion, so
Yeah.
yeah. It's yeah. Wait, This is not even the show anymore. We're just talking.
I
Yeah,
was about to
guys.
say, we can do our sign. I'm about to say we can do our sign off real quick, and then
Yeah. All right. Well, it's been fun, people.
in a dang good show.
Yeah, y'all keep on sipping, man. Keep it fly. Let me see
I
y'all
want to sip out
after.
of this, but ain't nothing but in here but air and hopes and dreams
I
and
have a I, I have a sip in here. This is good. Yeah, y'all try it. Crown XO mixed with
ah,
Johnny Walker Black Label with a little bit of Coke.
and I got a couple drops left in this glass, so I'm gonna do my finishing sip with y'all. Keep
Be
on
on the
sipping.
lookout for the episodes on Spotify and other audio coming soon, people.
Let y'all know.